whole quarter. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Race to the finish line.
Okay. First thing on is I am reporting on the financials from February 18th, 2015, Resolution 15021. There was simply the cash transfer out of the general fund for a portion of the 2015 court technology funding, which was $70,000, and a local match portion of reimbursement number 4 of the airport FAA grant number 3-39-0054-1714 in the amount of $915 for local match.
Any questions, comments? Motion?
You don't need them.
We don't need to vote on it. No.
Yep.
That's okay. The Commissioner's Office is requesting the Board approve and execute the minutes for the meeting of February 17th, 2015. Commissioner Spudler was absent from that meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Abstain.
Commissioner Bidwell? Aye.
Today's financials include supplemental appropriations for the JFS Public Assistance Fund for additional administrative travel expenses, for the Water Resources Thompson Wastewater Treatment Project Fund for change order number 1, and the Engineers Road and Bridge and Building Fund to appropriate their carryover balances. Cash transfer out of the general fund for a portion of 2015 funding for CASA, the fourth quarter gas well allotment proceeds to the Board of DB, fourth quarter interest transfers, and the local match portion for the ODOT grant project, 1403 for the airport. Purchase order for Bob Ross Buick GMC truck for the state bid purchase of 3 GMC 2500 HD four-wheel drive replacement pickup trucks with plows for the Department of Water Resources in the amount of $97,382.50. Travel request for the Department of Job and Family Services and Transit Department. Payment to Zestive Incorporated for revolving loan disbursement number 3 for the Office of Community and Economic Development in the amount of $12,135.80. And payments to URS Corporation for pay request 7, 8, and 9 for the Water Resource Thompson Wastewater Treatment Project, totaling $42,522.71.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Bidwell? Aye.
Thank you.
Jessica, you want to come up? I saw you hiding back there, and Joan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so we finally got the agreement back from the Patterson's attorney to move forward with the senior center.
Questions, comments?
Want to read it or?
The Department on Aging is requesting the board approve and execute the sublease between Patterson Farms and the Geauga County Department on Aging for lease space for the West Geauga Senior Center for the period February 1st, 2015 through January 31st, 2016 in the amount of $2,500 per month plus a portion of the building electric.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Have a nice day. Stay
Thank you.
warm.
Stay, yeah, you too. Good morning. Hi, Joni. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I see you wearing your coat inside, or is that just the second coat? You
No,
have one that
this
goes
is-
over?
yeah, no,
Oh,
it's not.
I thought you might have one that went over that.
I never wear a coat.
Oh.
It's a little chilly now.
Dave, you want to tell us what's going on?
Okay, as commissioners know, we were awarded an allocation grant for some work on the Thompson Township Community Center. And the first item is that I'm asking for you to award a contract to Steven Cincinnati, the architect, who's going to come up with the plans for the ADA exterior ramp, a new furnace, a hot water tank, and 2 ADA bathrooms at the Thompson Township Community Center.
And there's 3 items on here, so we're having to do the same thing.
One is the award, one is the contract, and one is the notice to proceed.
So, do we go to the next
So we'll
project?
do 5, 6, and 7 together? Okay. 5 and 7 are yours. This stack is just you, this stack is all 3. So the next 10 items, or 9 items.
This whole stack is just.
This whole side is just you, this is all 3 of you, and this is the next 9 items on the thing. So we do 5, 6, and 7. The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and authorize the president and board to execute the notice of award to Steven Cicerito, AIA Architect, for the creation of architectural plans for the rehabilitation of the Thompson Township Community Center, including ADA ramp, new furnace, hot water tank, 2 ADA bathrooms, and foundation repair under allocation grant BW 141Z1 in the amount of $7,900. The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and execute the agreement between the Geauga County Board of Commissioners and Steven Cicerito, AIA Architect, for professional services to Geauga County for the Thompson Township Community Center interior renovation, foundation repair, and exterior ramp under grant number BW 141AZ1 in the amount of $7,900. The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and authorize the president and board to execute the notice to proceed to Steven Cicerito, AIA Architect, for the creation of architectural plans for the rehabilitation of the Thompson Township Community Center, including ADA ramp, new furnace, hot water tank, 2 ADA bathrooms, and foundation repair under allocation grant BW 141AZ1 in the amount of $7,900.
So moved on those 3.
Second.
Commissioner Rea? Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool? All right. Did you talk about all 3 projects?
Yep.
Okay. I was trying to shut. No.
On that 5, 6, and 7, we only signed
You only signed the agreement.
the 6, number 6. Ralph and I signed number 6.
Correct. You signed number 9 and you signed number 12. All the rest of them are
Present, right, that's right.
So you want to talk about?
Okay, for items 8, 9, and 10, again, the notice of award, the signing of the contract, and the notice to proceed to Steven Cicerito. This is for the remainder of the interior renovation at the Thompson Township Community Center. So this will be all new windows and doors, new insulation, new drywall. They're going to repair or reconstruct the staircase to the 2nd floor to make it within code. And then all the fire, the exit signs and the, everything to do with the fire not sprinkler system.
How much time is this gonna take, you know?
Well, items 5, 6, and 7, that all is gonna be done before December 31st. Numbers 8, 9, and 10 may take a little bit longer,
Really? So it's gonna take a year to do
probably.
just the first,
Well,
first 3 years?
yeah, you have to take into consideration all the time that's lost in the bidding process, and getting ready, you know, when it actually starts.
So we won't be spending this $21,000 until next year, probably.
No, the plans will be done
The
before
architect.
April. By April. This is, what we're working with now are just the architect and the engineer, with the plans. And then after they give me the plans, then we have to start the bidding process.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And that takes a couple of months.
So, but the actual project will be done sometime toward the end of the year.
5, 6, and 7, the work that's under 5, 6, and 7 has to be done before December 31st.
You mentioned the stairs at the second level. In fact, if you look in the window out there, you can see some of this stuff is pretty bad. But that will not be ADA compliant, right, on the second floor?
No.
It's just so that,
And it's not required to be because we're using the second floor mostly for storage.
right, I mean, it's not open, a
It's not gonna
public
be open to
area,
the public.
but the stairs have to be rebuilt or you get a ladder.
Well, yeah, the stairs are not in,
Right, that's what I'm saying, I mean, they're,
they still have to do it so that there's proper access to them.
right, okay. Just wanted to clear
Whether
that
it's
up.
a maintenance person or, you know, whatever.
So Joni, I apologize. So, are we putting the cart behind the horse a little bit? Does the architectural 8, 9, and 10 need to be done before 5, 6, and 7?
They're both the same, but they're just for different parts of the building. They're both architectural plans.
Okay.
Because they're out of different, the allocation grant is paying for 5, 6, and 7. So it had to be separated
Oh,
out.
I see, okay. I
So-
got you, okay.
So that's why you have 2 contracts for Ciceretto.
It's a little confusing. Okay.
Oh.
Did we approve?
No, I'm getting ready if I'm talking, right? 8, 9, and 10, I move on those.
Do we read them?
No, you're gonna read
I
them?
only read
I
5,
thought,
6,
she
and
read
7.
them. She told me all about it. Go ahead. Plus I read them. Go ahead and read them.
Confused then.
I can not read them if you wish.
Oh,
No.
missed that.
No.
The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and authorize the president of the board to execute the notice of award to Stephen Cicerito, AIA Architect, for the creation of architectural plans for the interior rehabilitation of the Townsend Township Community Center under program income waiver funds in the amount of $21,600. The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and execute the agreement between the Geauga County Board of Commissioners and Stephen Cicerito, AIA Architect, for professional services to Geauga County for the Townsend Township Community Center interior renovation under program income waiver funds in the amount of $21,600. The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and authorize the president of the board to execute the notice to proceed to Stephen Cicerito, AIA Architect, for the creation of architectural plans for the interior rehabilitation of the Townsend Township Community Center under program income waiver funds in the amount of $21,600.
So moved. For all three.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Now we gotta find out which one's what happened, which one's Lou Costello.
Okay, now we're gonna do the engineering after we've done the,
We've done the architectural. So, item 11, 12, and 13 have to do with the new parking lot that will be installed in the front of the Townsend Township Community Center. So this is an engineering contract.
The Office of Community and Economic Development The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and authorize the president and the board to execute the notice of award to Smolin Engineering Limited for foundation inspection report and creation of engineering plans for the Thompson Township Community Center parking lot under program income waiver funds in the amount of $4,334.25. The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and execute the agreement between the Geauga County Board of Commissioners and Smolin Engineering Limited for the professional services to Geauga County for the Thompson Township Community Center parking lot under program income waiver funds in the amount of $4,334.25. The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board approve and authorize the president of board to execute the notice to proceed to Smolin Engineering Limited for foundation inspection report and creation of engineering plans for the Thompson Township Community Center parking lot under program income waiver funds in the amount of $4,334.25.
Make a motion.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Aye.
Joni, what's the total on all those? I mean, I'm trying to do it here longhand and
About 32,000
yeah.
ish.
Hmm?
Ish.
Yeah, no, well, 33, I don't know, 534 or something like that. I didn't leave myself enough paper here to carry the thing and move the off and the decimal point. Should have started on the back and I'd had a lot of paper. So the entire project you hope to have done by the end of this year?
The furnace, the exterior ramp, the 2 ATA bathrooms, those projects will be done. They have to be done by December 31st. The remainder of the work, I'm gonna try and have it done by December 31st. But we run over a few weeks.
See, they built the whole Eaton Center in a year.
It was the easier job.
But they didn't use government funds to do it.
Where's the parking lot gonna be, on the east side of the building?
Yeah, there's a parking lot there now that's sort of been jerry-rigged over the years, and so we're gonna pull it out. And then the architect and the engineer will coordinate so that the ramp that's coming off the south side of the building pours into the parking lot properly. You know, there's some drainage issues, and they'll coordinate that.
Now that, putting the bathrooms in, that includes hooking up to the sewer line? Or are they bringing the sewer line over to it, or?
The sewer line is a separate issue that will be covered under the second part of the contract. So, yeah, they have to tie in for the bathrooms in the kitchen.
Thank you.
But the township may, still negotiating, and the township may take care of digging in the trench. To get that done. Let them fight with the rock.
Okay, you got one more?
No, sir?
That's
Anita.
That's a need.
Anita.
You guys are actually tag teaming today.
I'm trying to take mine. Would never do that.
Thank you, Joni.
You're welcome. Oh, thank God for Joni. All right, while you're signing, I'll explain this one then. This is, we're just being preemptive on this. I don't have a project yet. I have enough to start a notification process. Oh, and the name might be deceiving. It has nothing to do with Heritage House. It has nothing whatsoever to do with it. This is just a business that is looking at a spot in Chardon, and I need to begin a notification process, and if I start today, they can dig dirt by April 1st. And if the longer I postpone, the longer that date moves forward. So without an application, I'm gonna notify the state, which is what I'm asking the commissioner's permission to put an ad in the paper to begin that notification process. And of course, there's like about 6 more steps once it becomes a project, so you'll be fully informed over several meetings of what the project is.
I'd level of your optimism that you'll be able to dig on April 1st.
Of this year or from 5 years ago? After talking to Joseph.
It's only like 30.
Well, I just don't want to be,
30
it's always like government is holding up my project. So what we're trying to do is make sure we're doing everything we can in advance to pave the road or plow the road.
At what point in time do we start talking about dollar amounts here?
I put it in at 500 because that's the max we can do, and it's probably gonna be within that range, 4 to 5. The whole project's gonna be multi-million, but the most we could do is that. So I'm just gonna cover ourselves, so I don't have to come back and do an amendment or something. We're just gonna go all in. I know, you're gonna have issues on it, but, you know, this is non-binding. This is just a notification.
Okay. You want to read it?
The Office of Community and Economic Development is requesting the board grant permission to advertise the notice to public of a finding of no significant impact on the environment, FONSI, and notice of intent to request a release of funds, NOI RROF combined notice in regards to the Community Development Block Grant Revolving Loan Fund loan to Chardon House LLC to be advertised on February 26, 2015.
So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
As it progresses, I'll fill you in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to it too, Anita.
Okay.
Want the argument first?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gail. Good morning.
First off, I would like to thank each commissioner who separately and individually was part of the process of interviewing. Really appreciate your time on that. I think you did the best to get you got applications for, and doing this from memory, I didn't bring your resume, but I believe you worked for Burton Healthcare. You're the volunteer fire chief for North Bloomfield, and you're basically the fire chief for the General Motors plant. He brought quite a portfolio with him. He's got a vast knowledge in public safety, training, putting together brochures and newsletters and anything else you want to do.
Just a lot of publishing experience, public speaking experience, and emergency response plan.
Good. Welcome.
The Department of Emergency Services is requesting the board approve hiring Roger Peterson to the position of Deputy Director of Planning to be effective March 16, 2015, at a rate of $19.10 per hour. After the successful completion of a 180-day probationary period, the rate will increase to $20.11 per hour.
So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Welcome
Thank you.
aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Morning, Shane.
Morning, guys. And ma'am?
Good morning.
This is our final step in preparation for bidding the 3 federal aid projects, Old State, Chagrin Road, and Ravenna Road. And today we're requesting permission to advertise for bids beginning this Thursday for 3 consecutive weeks. And we will then open the bids on March 20th.
Would it make sense to combine all these? Yep.
The County Engineer's Office is requesting the board grant permission to advertise for bids for the asphalt resurfacing of Old State Road, CH6, sections B through H in Middlefield and Parkland Townships to be held on Wednesday, March 25th, 2015 at 2:00 p.m. Notice of this bid opening will be advertised on February 26, 2015, March 5th, 2015, March 12th, 2015, and on the county website. The County Engineer's Office is requesting the board grant permission to advertise for bids for the asphalt resurfacing of Chagrin Road, CH9, sections C through E, in Bay Ridge Township to be held on Wednesday, March 25, 2015 at 2:05 p.m. Notice of this bid opening will be advertised on February 26, 2015, March 5th, 2015, March 12, 2015, and on the county website. The County Engineer's Office is requesting the board grant permission to advertise for bids for the widening and asphalt resurfacing of Ravenna Road, CH 601, sections A through D in Chardon Township, to be held on Wednesday, March 25th, 2015 at 2:10 p.m. Notice of this bid opening will be advertised on February 26th, 2015, March 5th, 2015, March 12th, 2015, and on the county website.
Make those motions.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Thank you,
guys.
Thank you.
Hello, Michael.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Michael.
Good morning. Okay, looking numbers 19 and 20, basically I'm hiring 2 part-time drivers. That will put us right back to where our plan was before our request to hire a couple more. So we're right back to the status quo. Probably a couple months, we'll look for probably 1, maybe 2 more part-time hires. Give that flexibility to control costs and reduce costs.
The Transit Department is requesting the board approve hiring William Bevan to the position of part-time driver number 2210-1 to be effective March 2nd, 2015 at a rate of $12.64 per hour. After the successful completion of a 1,000-hour probationary period, the rate will increase to $13.30 per hour. The Transit Department is requesting the board approve hiring David Trapp to the position of part-time driver number 2210-1 to be effective March 2nd, 2015 at a rate of $12.64 per hour. After the successful completion of a 1,000-hour probationary period, the rate will increase to $13.30 per hour.
I'll make those motions.
Second.
Commissioner Rea?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Aye.
I got a question for you. That you may not be able to answer, but if you figure that average work year is 2,000 hours, they gotta go 1,000 hours, so.
Takes about a year for those guys to get out. We gauge our budget on 1,000 hours. So it takes really about a year. Now this year we have a couple now, we have one now that will gain a little bit faster because we don't have the people, so 5 people more. But once we get these 2 on, and hopefully other ones soon, I'll be able to reduce those hours. And also, probably reduce some of my full-time hours to some flexibility.
Okay, thank you.
I think maybe you want to mention your advertising?
Yeah, we do have an advertising campaign going on. Right now, we do have, looks like, we have on board an advertising on the buses anywhere from, we don't have everybody wants a full wrap bus, so like you see on cars, stuff like that. So folks that are advertise on the side, a couple of our buses. We have UH, we're negotiating with them right now, and possibly they'll them wanting to advertise on every bus that we have, which would be great. Waste management, same thing. We also have a couple of local folks that have expressed, some smaller places that have expressed some interest. So we're at the JFS, I think we want to do some things. AG has asked me today for the information. So it's going slowly, but you know, that's slow but steady. We want to build a base off of the funds on a continuing basis to connect the transit department. So we can continue to, yeah, so like that, I talked a lot about operational flexibility.
Are there any rules, regulations, prohibitions as far as advertising on those buses? I mean, I know on school buses, they talked about this years ago, that they could put some, you know, Joe's Bookstore or something on the side of the school bus, and the law prohibits them from doing anything on those yellow buses that would be, you know, isn't prescribed in the law with.
The guideline from the state is that there should be nothing, what they would be deemed controversial.
That's it.
So, I know that sounds funny to say that, but, so obviously, so I use the bartender approach, you know, talk about sex, religion, and politics.
Right.
The side of our buses, if you want to talk about, we can provide this service or call this number for us to be, you know, Mike's Plumbing, or we'll, you know, clean out your drains, that's great.
could put a full wrap on and then put the lettering for Geauga Transit and so on over the top of that?
All the planning we do has, you'll be able to see the phone number, at least on the front and on both sides of the bus, and towards Geauga County Transit and so on. Depending on the type, right now, we just have some windows, so. But if you, as mentioned, I saw a few buses with the sides that were plain. I took that lettering off, but we have 2 new ones we get a letter. And I took the lettering off in anticipation of having some signage on there. So. Really not simple.
So how much of the advertising fee gets sucked onto Columbus? None?
It's all local, right?
Just keep it quiet. Just keep it quiet. The minute you
No,
tell.
really, it's at their suggestion. That's what their suggestion, because many transit, rural transit departments around the state are in the same boat. And in fact, Dave was there when the person was auditing my budget for next year. I asked the state to come and take a look at my budget, to make sure it was above board, square, and all that good stuff. She suggested, and I never really thought about going out and getting, and I contacted 4 or 5 different transit departments around this region, Columbus and Kentucky, Indiana. They said it's a relatively successful for them. But none of it's all local cash. None of that has to go to back to Columbus. The good thing is I can use that to leverage getting more money from Columbus.
Well, you've been in this job now for just about a year. I think you've done a really good job.
Oh, thanks. Time will tell. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, next item up was discussion of the law library. We've got an outstanding position to fill. I don't know what your feelings on this are. I've interviewed most of the folks, talked to them, talked to Jim Flays, talked to the judges, talked to a number of people about this. I think I'm ready to make a recommendation, but I thought I'd run that by you guys and see what your thoughts on it.
Go ahead and make a recommendation.
Based on all the folks that I've talked to, Catherine Gillette, who I think was one of the last resumes that was submitted, appeared to have the best qualifications, experience, and doesn't come with some of the political baggage that some have. And so that would be the person, my first choice.
So are you making a motion for that?
Well, I'm throwing it on the table for discussion. If you want to consider a motion, I suppose we could do that, but I didn't want to force my choice down anybody's throat. I'm throwing it on the table for discussion. So.
Well, I looked at the people as well. I have no problem with that that name, so I'll move.
Second?
Commissioner Rear?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Aye. Okay, that one's off our docket.
And just to clarify, the term is a 5-year term ending December 31st, 2019.
Making slow progress.
It's also a non-paid position, correct?
Correct.
Non-paid position. Okay. Acknowledgements, weekly reports filed by the dog warden. And upcoming meetings on the 26th, we're going to hold our regular session at 6:30. That's this Thursday. There is a NOACA meeting of the Governance Committee, the Finance Committee, the Executive Committee on Friday. The Board of Revisions at the Auditor's Office on March 2nd. March 3rd, we're going to hold regular session. March 10th, Tax and Incentive Review Council, Community Development. On the 10th, the Community Investment Council. On the 10th, we hold regular session at 9. And that's going to include a Business Resource Network update by Brenda Bogley and Dennis Tomazik. What's that? Denise. Oh, I'm sorry, Denise.
Okay.
Denise.
I don't have my glasses down. On the 10th, 10th is going to be a busy day. Planning Commission meeting at 7. On the 12th, Youth Leadership Day. On the 13th, NOACA Board of Directors meeting. What is NOACA, guys? He's busy. On the 16th, Family First. The 17th, Commissioners hold regular session. The 20th, NOACA again has an air quality, transportation, and water quality. And that's it.
Just one more thing, if I can. As far as for NOACA, I just have been kind of looking at my options as far as alternate, and I want to make a motion for Geauga to be put in for my alternate for Friday.
For this Friday on the
February 27th. Okay, do I have a motion?
you're moving, I'll second.
Commissioner Rear?
Aye.
Commissioner Spudler?
Aye.
Commissioner Claypool?
Aye.
Okay.
Move to adjourn.
Question, I know
Oh.
you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Diane.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Diane Jones. Want to commend the commissioners for previous meetings when the microphone was here at the front, made hearing, even here in the first row, quite acceptable. It was very difficult to hear this morning, and I'd like
It's
to
on.
request.
Well, we could have moved it.
Oh, really? It was on?
It's on. I turned it on this morning and
Okay.
turned it up, but it just must be where it's
Oh,
at.
just maybe.
Couldn't hear Mike at all.
No,
Okay.
no, it really,
Well,
it was
thank you for
really-
that. I didn't even know we had the mic up there. So.
From here, I can't see it, but it's there.
Last week
I'll
they
tell you
did
what,
that,
we'll
so
try
that's
to,
why I put it down there.
We're looking at, I'm getting pricing on a more permanent solution where they would each have a microphone. We have a microphone for the person sitting at the guest table, and a couple speakers that we're gonna put in the ceiling
that
tiles
would
toward
be
the back.
Awesome.
I mean,
That
we're
would
just,
be-
we got a quote from somebody coming in the outside, it was like $15,000. I got a
Oh,
quote,
dear.
just pieces parts, it was about $1,300.
Oh,
If you need
yeah,
to remind me,
yeah.
Yeah.
if you
So
guys
we're gonna
will
get
remind me, I'll
something.
go get a block of wood at home, and I'll drill a hole in it,
There you go.
and we'll set that attractive block of wood on the table
Right.
with the microphone on end in the block of wood, and try that, and that, I'll only charge.
Oh, this one, oh.
Yeah, I won't
Yeah.
charge much at all
Okay,
for
for an interim, yeah.
a 4x4 block of wood with a hole in it. I'll
That might-
donate.
It was on the
That might
table.
be a real inducement for better attendance, you know?
It's on, okay.
Yeah, the problem is it lays flat, you can't.
Rebar-y, so, and there was a lot of feedback,
Oh,
so
okay.
I
All
tried
right.
it down there,
Okay.
so now it's off.
Okay.
I just need to measure the size of that handle and just get a block of wood, bore a hole in it, stick it in there.
For the time being, yeah, we're gonna go for something.
That would be awesome, you know, it's no problem hearing three commissioners.
They're facing the audience.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
the.
No, you're right, I've sat out there and you can't hear the people, and it's frustrating.
It's very frustrating, yeah, even for those of us who are very committed. Thank you.
Well, some of us are deaf.
Hey?
Huh? Partially.
So now we're
We're
gonna
done.
move, okay.
We moved to adjourn.
Yep, they did.
All right,